Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We started not right at 9 a.m., but just getting going at 9:01. So we beat yesterday. It was 9:02 yesterday when we hit the go live, and here we are at 9:01. Just turned 9:02. We got to get back to that 9 a.m. right on the dot saying. So if you're new to the channel, awesome, welcome. If you're returning, even better. Good to see you back here. Just want to say good morning to all the market snipers out there. Javier, good morning, market snipers. Yep. Lawrence, welcome back. Mafra, hello. Can you see our? Yeah, we can take a look at it. We looked at it yesterday as well. But yeah, we can take a look at it. Matt Cohn, a lot of volatility today. Yeah, we can take a look at it. So if you're new to the channel, like I said, awesome. The first half of the live stream, we're going to go through Bitcoin, then the altcoins, stocks, probably most likely the indices like the NASDAQ. Probably take a quick glance at the Magnificent Seven, Apple, Tesla, et cetera, anything else that jumps out at us. And then the second half of the live stream, put in your chart requests. So if you want me to chart something for you, put in your requests and we'll cover it. Early bird gets the worm. When there's a lot of requests, I'll choose the ones that were first, and then I'll choose the ones that put in the most details. You know, whether the ticker symbol, and then let me know if it's crypto or stock or whatever it is, Forex, whatever it is, futures. Just put in all the details, long, short, are you waiting, all that stuff. And then you're most likely to be covered. I can't always spend a full hour, but yesterday we went over an hour. So with that, let's get going. Martina, good morning. Good morning. Steve, good morning all. Yep. Don Julio, long time market sniper in the Discord since day one. Don Julio, aka Julian. Good to see you on here. You're definitely in the top 5 first people in the Discord back in what was it? End of February 2022 when we started it. So I let me know, Don Julio, aka Julian. What number were you? Were you top 5? You're definitely top 5. Were you 3? Were you 2? I can't remember. But good to see you on here. Mafra, thanks, bro. Yep. Good afternoon from England. Awesome, James. All right. So we'll cover Bitcoin. Yes. So I was about to, just real quick, I was about to buy one of those microphone arms. You know, you see the big arm comes in and then holds the microphone closer, just because I think it sounds better closer. And then I was just looking through my tech scrap pile, and I found this one. So it's a little bit higher, and I didn't have to spend $100. So there we go. So it's a little bit higher. So if you can kind of see the mic now, you can see I got this. I think it's made for iPhone, but it worked on the Elgato. So I was second after Nick or Stu, I believe. Yeah, I think definitely top 3. I'll have to go back and take a look at it. I will verify. No. Definitely top 3, I think. Pretty sure. I think Nick might have been first, but you might have been second. I don't know. Definitely top 5 for sure. All right, let's keep going. So Bitcoin, after that buy signal and push all the way back up to basically $72,000, $71,995, $997, whatever it is, depending on what exchange you're looking at as well. Push all the way up. And we talked about this. We covered it on every single live stream, that kind of letting the trending dots catch up. Remember, the trending dots are back here. And as the days go on, the trending dots are still trending upward, but kind of letting the trending dots catch up, possibly put in another higher low. So let me put it on the drawings, and then it'll kind of make more sense. So let's do that now. So let's go. Yeah, that one, but let's go back onto this one. So this one, kind of watching over here. So just pointing out, this is the all-time highest daily candle close back here on March 13th. This is the pivot low so far, right? This is the higher low compared to like way back here. So as of right now. And so then we drew this yellow line out back here that it could possibly go up to, this area here, maybe get a pullback and put another higher low, right? Well, it went higher than that. So, I just drew it out like the basic concept of it. I didn't actually line it up with any targets or anything. The fourth target was probably right around here, if I remember correctly. So could be breaking back down from the fourth target, but still an uptrend on the trading dots, still on an uptrend of this upward trend line. And we talked about it that it could possibly consolidate sideways, however it plays out, whether it's my drawing like over here, right? Or if it was going to consolidate sideways. Either way, what we were talking about was that after it comes up like this, then the handy dandy TA work, however it plays out exactly, then expecting possible rocket ships after that. So we talked about this on the previous live streams that it could take a week or two to play out, where it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and then finally takes out this pivot point over here. So we are still not out of the woods yet. I know. It's been almost 2 months that I've been saying that phrase, and I would love to retire it. There are two major reasons why we could retire it, but there's that third, last, and final one of why we have not retired it yet. And that's simply just because I want to see a daily candle close back above 73,100. And then, of course, that's why we see the rocket ships up over there. So we will see how it plays out. So here, we're still not out of the woods yet. That would put in a higher high. The NASDAQ did. Some other ones, I think NVIDIA did. So we'll take a look at all those too. So it's possible that we're going to see that in the near future, but we haven't seen it yet. And of course, if we have to, we're going to remain bullish as it's by the dip season, but we'll start changing our thoughts or our thinking if it starts closing back below this trend line. Of course, it could be a fake out below it and then pump right back up, right? It's always a possibility, but we're going to leave this initial drawing on like this, and we'll see how it plays out. Consolidate under former all-time highs is very bullish, right? So continue to consolidate, retest this area, right? And then we'll see if it breaks out. Of course, if it starts breaking back down, you may want to consider, obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is educational purposes only, and hopefully we find some entertainment along the way. But if it starts breaking back down, you got to consider if you took this long position back here, right? If you took that long position back here based off of the initial drawings that we had, say like that, right? Say you're taking it as it's breaking out to the upside, you may want to consider taking profits, right? So if you got in at a good entry point and it starts breaking back down below, either move your stop loss, like say if you got in at I don't know, let's just say you're waiting for it to start to break the downward trend line. Say you got in at 63,200, right? And then price moved all the way up. What I personally do is I move the stop loss to break even, right? So if the stop loss is at break even, it's a risk-free trade, and then I just kind of let it play out as is. If it starts getting a sell signal and or closing back below, I may take whatever little profit there is and move on, right? So it just depends. But in this case, moving the stop loss up to break even makes it a risk-free trade, and then you don't even worry about it, right? Crypto trades 24/7. Doesn't mean that the market makers couldn't come back down, wick me out, and then turn right back around, right? It's a high possibility that they come out and take out your stop loss. And instead of getting discouraged, if you know that in advance, then you're not too worried about it. Yeah, it sucks, right? It's not fun, It's not like we're going to rejoice or anything like that, but if it happens, it's just part of the game. It's part of the game. So if you're trying to catch big moves, you got to play the game, right? So going all the way back here, if you're trying to catch this move way back here, and this is from the buy signal up to that top wick was 75%. So no one said it'd be easy, but I could definitely say it's worth it, right? Uh, so that's Bitcoin. That's the update. No sell signal or anything like that. Still above the trending dots, all that stuff, and you know, that's what we'll continue to watch. See how it plays out. Comes back, maybe back test or lets the trending dots catch up. Maybe puts in a higher low over here, and then continues upward, starting in maybe by the first week or two of June. Maybe we can start seeing some Bitcoin make some new all-time high daily candle closes. That would be awesome to see. And then we'd be rocket ships and memes from there. So that's the Bitcoin update. Let's keep going. Ethereum probably won't spend as much time on the rest. Yesterday, we kind of mapped this out, right? Quick recap was the bullish divergence, breaking out, and then could have put in some sort of bull flag, kind of let the trending dots catch up, right? Drew this out, and the trending dots are pretty much right on path, right? So could have come back down, build a bull flag, and then take off to the upside. Excuse me. So that's Ethereum, still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Nvidia bought yesterday, sold today, made 100%. Cool. Can you chart Dash crypto, please? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's actually one of the examples why I ask for all the details, Simon, because I think maybe it was you or it was someone else who asked for Dash in the past, and I was charting Dash stock, and it was Dash crypto that they wanted. You wanted. I'm not sure who it was, and just it takes longer to search for it, and then B, wasted time because it wasn't even the asset you wanted me to chart. So thank you for that. Dash crypto. All right. Let's keep going. That's Ethereum. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Let's look at the weekly chart. I haven't looked at that. Bullish on the weekly chart as well, right? Back above the trending dots. So we'll continue watch over there. Solana, similar thoughts, right? Is it going to put in that higher low, kind of let the trending dots catch up, right? So that's what we kind of drew out a few days ago. I think we drew this out back here, right? Drew this out, price come up, maybe it finds support at target 4, let the trending dots catch up on Solana, and then make its move. Probably get rejected over here, consolidate, and then see if it makes a move higher after that. So that's Solana, still right on path. Of course, viewpoints would start to change. That works out pretty good, actually. So that works out pretty good. Maybe move this like that, just as an idea, right? So find support. Maybe it comes all the way back over to this trend line and then comes back up and then consolidates and so on and so on. So that's kind of how I see it play out. Of course, red arrow if it starts breaking back all the way back down, right? So if you did take this entry here or you took this entry here, right? Probably a good idea to move the stop loss to break even, risk-free trade, not financial advice, educational purposes only. Solana, Chainlink, talked about it. It could come back all the way down, let the trending dots catch up, put in a higher low, similar to Solana, right? Solana hit target 3 out of 4, consolidated, put in a higher low, and then went up and hit target 4 and went even above it, and now it's come back down. So will Chainlink play out similar to Solana? It's lining up like it's going to, right? It's lining up like it's going to. That's Chainlink. Sand had that buy signal breakout. It's back testing the trending dots and the downward trend line. And then we'll see if it's going to break back up to the upside after that. So going through this bottoming phase, put in slightly higher lows, letting the trending dots kind of catch up, and then see if it takes off to the upside after that. Filecoin, similar thoughts, right? Similar thoughts, could take some time to play out. However it plays out, right? You got this arrow up over here as well. So that kind of lines up with this downward. Just might take some time to play out, right? Could take some time to play out. However it does, right? Consolidate and then comes out like that. So bigger arrow once you get above the downward trend line on Filecoin. Near, is it putting in a higher low, right? The inverse head and shoulders target still has not been hit. You know my thoughts on actually hitting price targets. I think is like 30, 35%. I don't have any real data, just my own personal, looking at the charts obsessively, right, over the years. And then of course you got this pivot point over here. So will it follow Pepe? Pepe already took out that pivot point. Will near follow Pepe? I don't know. But as of right now, came back tested this upward trend line, and then see if it holds the trending dots, and then continues upward after that. We will see. That's near dot, right? Going through this bottoming phase still, and could have put in another higher low over here like that. You get the trending dots over here, and see if it continues. You get the trending dots over on dot, and you got target 2, you got target 3, and you got target 4. And if you flip resistance into support, you got double arrow over here and target 4, right? So that's why we have that over here. Flip the resistance into support, and there you go. You could probably even draw it out like this too, right? Still uptrend, right? Still a more steep incline of an uptrend over there. So we'll see if it finds support, retested the trending dots, flips back around over there. Rari, still no buy signal yet. Going through a similar bottoming phase, could be putting in a sneaky higher low. Inch hit target 1, letting the trending dots catch up right now. So you got the trending dots kind of curling up at this trajectory like that, right? So maybe it comes back like this, and then it takes off to the upside like that on Inch. That's what we're kind of watching on Inch. ADA, aka Cardano, right? See if it finds support at the trending dots, and then flips around and continues upward. Mana, same thing. Algo, same thing. Matic, same thing. Still bullish on the daily chart. Atom, same thing. Maybe it's going to put in a higher low. We don't know as of yet. It's hit one target so far, and still going through this bottoming phase right now. So we will see. Shib. Still coiling. That's crazy, right? So basically just getting big move, lesser move, lesser, and then just flatlining. And then the flatlining makes a bigger move after that, whether it's going to be down to the downside first with a fake out followed by a big move to the upside. It's possible. It's always possible. Doge, right? Letting the trending dots catch up over there on Doge. They're all the way back down at 15.5 cents. Still bullish as of right now. XRP, similar thoughts. MicroStrategy. I added this on here over here because you've got bearish divergence. Is this going to be a lower high, or is this a higher low, and then this is going to be another higher low? Maybe fill this gap, right? Maybe fill this gap over here at 1300. But regardless, similar thoughts to DOT and Solana. If you start flipping the fourth target from resistance into support, then arrow above, right? Then arrow above. So probably draw us out like this and be cautious until then, right? So kind of like this, right? Could come back down like this. It's possible. It's possible it goes higher, right? Puts in a higher low, comes back up, another higher low, and then comes out like that. So we will see. But if not, just know that, hey, this is a high. This is a potential lower high. And you've got to, just keep an eye on that if you're in a long. I'm personally not. So if it's not finding support there, could come back down to fill that gap. You got a gap down here, 811. You got a few smaller gaps down here, but just an idea. Of course, it could just find support as well. Let the training dots catch up, and then takes off to the upside like that. So we will see. We will see. Maybe fills those gaps later on. Once there's a bear market, right? Once there's a bear market. It's not a bear market yet, right? It's not a bear market yet. No, daily chart looks good. Weekly chart did have an RSI sell signal. But like I said, I talked about this, covered it. Had a bearish MACD crossover, and it could cross right back over, right? So MACD crossed over. Will RSI have a buy signal, right? So we talked about all that. Still bullish on the weekly chart. Monthly chart, still bullish as of right now. So still buy the dip season until proven otherwise. NASDAQ still making new all-time highs. You got this longer-term A&F target up here. Making new all-time highs. So after hitting 2 of the 4 targets to the downside, after Bitcoin hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, will Bitcoin make new all-time highs similar to the NASDAQ? You would think so, right? You would think so. You would think so. Take that off. You can even draw a more aggressive upward trend line like that too, right? So, I mean, it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend. It's an uptrend. Training dots are about, the training dots could be breaking out as well, right? Training dots could be breaking out to all-time highs as well. Training dots are already higher than they already were, right? So barely, but 18,466-ish. Natural gas, is it running into resistance over here, right? Will it come back down and get a retracement prior to making another move higher? Had a great run, right? Had a great run, even pumped all the way up to there. We talked about it. We might be moving down to the lower time frames to try to maximize the profits, right? So on the 1 hour chart, you have bearish divergence, right? So you could see a retracement here, and there's no lower high as of right now. This could be a sneaky lower high in the 1 hour chart. So do your own thing. Make your own plan, right? Make your own plan. Let's get back on the daily chart, though. Still currently ultra bullish on the daily chart. If you have 2 contracts, let's say, maybe you closed out one of them, right? Maybe you closed out one of them like we talked about, and then maybe you try to keep pushing it, the second one, and or just close out the second one and wait patiently for the next move. Not financial advice. SQQQ. Perma bulls want to see this, right? Perma bulls want to see this. SQQ continues to drop lower, right? Perma bears don't want to see this because this is the inverse of the QQQ. The inverse of the QQ. Hold on. Time out. Help me, help you, help me. We've got 25 minutes and we haven't even smashed the like button. We haven't even hit the repost button, and we haven't even put in an emoji. Let's go like that. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, that took 5 seconds of my time. That's how good we are over here. We can like it, we can repost it, and we can emoji it within, make sure the mic's on, and we can repost it within 5 seconds. Help me, help you, help me. And smash the like button, whether you're on YouTube or the Twitter X app. Smash the like button. Let's get obnoxious. You got the subscribe button over here. And then you got this one, right? And then you got this one. So smash it, smash it, smash it. Share with your friends and family. If you're receiving value over here. Let's keep going. SP 500 still above all-time highs. Dow Jones has not. Dow Jones has not, right? So that's interesting because we've been watching the Russell 2000 and Dow Jones, and usually they're all doing very similar stuff. The NASDAQ is making new all-time highs. S&P 500 made new all-time highs. The Dow Jones has not, right? And it's possible lower high. unless it's going to come back down, put in a higher low, lag time-wise, and come all the way up. We do have a smaller gap down there, right? So something to be, see, it broke down from there, hit I think two of the four targets to the downside. We'll readjust it like that. And so something to pay attention to. Is it the Dow Jones also going to put in, make new all-time highs? So that was all-time high daily candle close at 40,265. This was a lower high. We talked about it. It broke all the way down, hit multiple targets, pumped all the way back up, looking like a lower high. So if it follows the NASDAQ, maybe it puts in a higher low and then comes out like that, right? Kind of takes out this pivot point right there. So we will see, but something to pay attention to. Russell 2000, right? We had a bullish path and we had a bearish path. If we start getting daily candle closes on the Russell 2000, has not made a new all-time high, and you start getting daily candle closes back below this upward trend line, it's possible we come down and see lower targets get hit, right? So the Russell 2000 hasn't made a new all-time high, so I left all four targets on there. Got very close to hitting target 3 down here at 1915. So the bullish case would be breaks down, retraces, puts in a higher low, and then comes back out like that. So seems like it would follow the NASDAQ and the SP 500, but we're keeping a close eye on Dow Jones and Russell 2000. U.S. 10-year yields has a pending buy signal, right? Could it be at another higher low? We don't know. So we're going to continue to watch it over here. You got this. That was terrible drawing. Let's go like that. And then like that, right? So pending buy signal over here on the U.S. 10-year yields. If it starts getting back above the trending dots, back above the downward trend line, and then back above this target area over here, probably might be able to see the higher rates all the way up here, right? Let's put a question mark on question mark, right? We took it. We haven't been talking about it because it's been breaking down, right? But if it gets back above here, flips the resistance and support, we still have that longer term target 3 up there above 5%. So that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. So pending buy signal as of right now, almost 4.5% over there in 10-year yields. Dollar hit two of the four targets to the downside so far. We were thinking it was looking like a bear flag. If the flag gets any bigger, it's no longer a bear flag, right? So we will see. Looked like it was a daily candle close back above the trending dots. So it's possible we may see a pending buy signal in the near future. We don't know for sure. And it's still possible for this bear flag, right? If this is the flagpole, right? And then if it starts breaking back down, it is still possible for a bear flag to play out. But like I said, if it goes any higher, the flag can't be longer than the pole, right? So there it is. There it is. That's the dollar. Starting to catch a bounce as of right now. So we're gonna take this off for right now. Let's go. VIX continues to be below $12. That is a positive sign for the bulls, right? Positive sign for the bulls. Gold, pending sell signal on gold. Could be signaling that the dollar gets that pending buy signal in the near future. Gold has hit one of the four targets to the downside. Gold has bearish divergence back here. This is all bearish divergence. This was additional bearish divergence. If price puts in a lower high, whether that's coming down like this, battles all the way back up, puts in a lower high, and starts breaking back down past here, then target 2, right? So that would be the higher probability that, we're going to see a bigger correction on gold if it puts in that lower high, right? Of course, it could come straight down, hit target 2, maybe that's it, bounces back up, and then puts in the lower high. So there's many ways it could play out, but as of right now, there is bearish divergence. I posted this over here on Twitter X app earlier. Where was it? Yeah, so here's the notes. I put the notes on over here. Let's look at it. Yesterday in the live stream, we covered gold a little bit, but here's the notes. Daily chart had bearish divergence. Yep, we just talked about that. Pending sell signal. Yep. You can see it's kind of hard to read because the indicator, the indicator also picks up pending bearish MACD crossover. So on one candle, it's letting us know there's a pending sell signal, and it's letting us know that there's a pending MACD bearish crossover all at the same time, right? Possible daily candle close below the trending dots. Possible daily candle close below the upward trend line. But like I said, could come back up, pump all the way back up, see if it puts in that lower high or not. And why? Because the trending dots haven't even started to level out yet. And the trending dots haven't even started to curl down yet, right? Still, so it could take some time to play out. We will see. We will see. We will see. However it plays out. But you're kind of looking for that lower high there or a lower high over here. If that. So if you were in a buy back here at 2038 and you didn't take profits back here based off bearish divergence, and then it pumps all the way back up, additional bearish divergence, starting to break back down, or you didn't take profits yet, when would now be a good time, right? So not financial advice, could pump all the way back up, put in additional bearish divergence. But that was a massively good run, right? Go all the way back here, 20%, all the way up there, 20%, right? So possible double wick top, taking out all stop losses over here probably. So that's gold. Let's see, silver. I haven't even looked at it. It's not bearish divergence. It is not bearish divergence, but there is a reversal candle over here on silver. You got this longer term upward trend line, so it could just be getting a correction over here, kind of load up for the next move up, right? But it was getting overbought, a reversal candle coming back down the trending dots, and we will see from there. We will see. We'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? Yep, covered it. Bitcoin dominance still breaking down, right? Bitcoin dominance is still breaking down. We didn't know if it's going to put in a lower high or not, right? Kind of let the trending dots catch up. And then if so, will it roll back over and go lower? This lower high will be confirmed if it takes out this pivot point here at 50, basically where it's at right now, below 54%, but a candle close below it, right? A candle close below it. Right now, it's bounced off of it, but you get a candle close below that 53.92% ish, right? Then that will confirm the lower high, and maybe alt season will begin, and then we'll have some fun times, right? So we will see. We will see. We will see. NVIDIA breaking out to the upside. Let's go over to Magnificent Seven. So you got NVIDIA, and we talked about this. We covered it, right? So we didn't just stick to our bearish thesis as it was starting to break down with bearish divergence. Came down, hit a couple targets to the downside, never filled the gap. And based off these buy signals, what we were talking about is, hey, it's an uptrend until it's not. And if it starts breaking down from the trending dots and the upward trend line, right, then it could be putting in a lower high. But we had both scenarios to play out. Arrow pointing up. We moved the arrow up over here. And then, of course, we moved it up over here. You start getting daily candle closes back above 950-ish. We did. We had that on May 21st, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Had a daily candle close. We talked about in the live stream. We covered it. Consolidated one more day and then gap up. Then gap up. So that's the way we played it. That's the way we charted it. I didn't actually have a play on NVIDIA. So there you go. There you go. There's NVIDIA still in an uptrend, now making new all-time highs like that. And we'll leave this gap on, but after hitting this target down here, then that was it. That was it. Could it put in additional bearish divergence? Definitely. Could put in additional bearish divergence. So we'll see, but it's still an uptrend right now. Probably the weekly and the monthly as well. Let's keep going. Meta could be breaking out of the downward trend line. Came back here. Still uptrend, right? Still holding on to the trailing dots. Partially fill gap there. Partial gap fill there. So could be breaking out here. And who knows? Maybe the trailing dots will find support and then continue up higher. Still has not hit this target up here. I have this question mark. Can't really. Let me just put it on a different question mark. There you go. There you go. That's a better one. This is a freestyle, terrible drawing over here. Let's take that off. So longer term target has not been hit yet. So we will see. It's yellow. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Amazon. See if it puts in a higher low. Microsoft making new all-time highs over here, above 430, above there, right? Tesla still waiting for the bigger move, right? Still waiting for the bigger move. Could be finding support. We had our handy dandy TA over here, whether it's going to break out to the upside like that, or it's always a possibility it could break back down. So it's kind of 50-50. This was pointing out bullish divergence way back here, possible higher low, some positive signs, right? Some positive signs. So we'll see if it's going to break out from this longer term downward trend line. If so, could it retest the 200-week moving average? Seems like it would. If not, will it fill this gap down here and then put in a higher low? If not, could it break all the way down and hit this target, right? So we're somewhere right in the middle, right? We're somewhere right in the middle. Obviously, with the green trending dots, obviously with price still currently above the trending dots, it just seems like it could be consolidating and then making a move to the upside. But we are aware that you start breaking back down from this phantom downward trend line. Let's see. It would have been like that, actually. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe from here to here. Still like that. Yeah, probably better. Right? There you go. So start breaking back down from there. That's Tesla. Apple. Is that a lower high? Right? We don't know. We don't know. Man, I didn't even have close to enough water today. Been sipping on a half a glass. There we go. Got to go to the dentist at 11. Should be a fun time. Always is. Hour 20 minutes from now. So we'll probably call this 45 minutes or so. Well, we got some requests to get to. So we'll take a look at it. Possible lower high. You do have this gap down here. Had that bullish divergence. Short squeeze all the way up. So we'll keep an eye on it. Otherwise, will Apple also make new all-time highs above 198, right? Will Apple also make new all-time highs at 198? We don't know for sure. We will see. Google, not much has changed on Google. Let's keep going. Let's get back into it. What else? What else? A&F making new all-time highs. That is crazy. Our A&F targets, right, that we have on a lot of these other stocks, A&F is still making new all-time highs over there. Hut, still bullish on the daily chart. Almost hit target 2. Kind of let the trending dots catch up right now. MIGI, we have a pending buy signal again. Whoever said you don't need patience, you definitely need patience, right? You definitely need patience if you're gonna be an investor or a swing trader, you need patience, right? You also gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away. So we talked about this. Maybe pump up, come back down, back test the downward trend line, right? And then take off to the upside. So let's kind of zoom in here for a second. Let's kind of zoom in. This is what we're looking at, right? Broke out, came all the way up to 134, came all the way back down to 106. Back above the trending dots, pending buy signal. This could be another higher low over here, right? Arrow, up arrow from there. So there we go. Looking pretty good in my own personal opinion, right? looking pretty good in my own personal opinion. Could see price come back up and retest target 1, flip target 1, hit target 2, flip target 2, hit target 3, flip target 3, hit target 4. That's a massive move, right? That's a massive move. Let's see. Yeah, 157%, right? So that is a massive move. There's a lot other higher potential as well, right? We talked about it. We covered it yesterday. I believe is yesterday in more detail, and that would be up a 200-week moving average. If price retested that, woo, it looked pretty good. I think a lot of people would be happy if that happened, especially me. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. What else? These are Bitcoin mining stocks, by the way. So Hive had a buy signal yesterday, closed with the buy signal, kind of let the trading dots catch up. CLSK still bullish. Bitfarm still bullish. Marathon Digital still bullish. Riot letting the trading dots catch up. We gonna make it. Let the trading dots catch up. Wolf not yet. Iris Energy still ultra bullish, letting the trading dots catch up though. So could come all the way back down, right? Put in a higher low and then see how it goes from there. Cypher mining. So you got United States natural gas, very similar to natural gas futures, right? Target, after filling this gap yesterday, filled the gap a couple days ago, then came all the way down. It was oversold, really oversold. I mean, it crashed, right? Crashed down. Well, how big of a percentage is that? Let's see, from here to here, it's like 10%, right? But we drew this out as a possibility yesterday. Possible come back up, fill this gap. So it filled the gap, then created a new gap, right? So move this over here and change the gap, right? Come back up. What else? What else? Not much else going on. Pretty red today overall. Let's see. Netflix. Haven't looked at Netflix in a while. I think that's about it. AVAX, right? Still bullish. I mean, the altcoins all start looking together. I had a request for RNDR. Let's see. ETH. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart for Grayscale Ethereum. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into some of the requests. And then if anything else catches our eye, ETH versus BTC. Woo! Ethereum versus BTC right now. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Someone lit the daily candles on Tuesday. Still ultra bullish over there. We had a double arrow over here. All right, let's circle back. We can always keep going. We're 44 minutes in. Wow, we're 44 minutes in. Pretty good. RNDR. Let's do it. Let's do it. RNDR. Early bird gets the worm over there. Mafra. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I think I have it down here. If not, I'll just search for it. There it is. Found it. So didn't regain the fourth target, right? We talked about it. We covered it. If price flips the fourth target from resistance into support, then double arrow. If it doesn't, then could be seeing a bigger correction, right? So you've got, let's see, there. No bearish divergence, but I mean, it could find support here, right? Could find support here. You got kind of like this potential higher low. It let the trailing dots catch up, but we'll see. But again, getting back above here, you probably, if you took the pending buy, a breakout of the downward trend line, you're probably in the 850 RNDR. Probably move the stop loss up to break even, right? Probably did all those things, right? And then you're just kind of waiting, see if it plays out, right? See how it plays out. But double arrow over here above the fourth target. That's RNDR. Yep. What else? Nvidia covered it. Yep. Bobo. Okay. All right, Steve, you got it. So that's 4x, right? No, USDT. USDT. Oh, what am I doing? I was thinking, okay, I was thinking the peso for a second. MEXC. That's the exchange. Got it. All right. Hey, we're doing this live, right? This is unedited, unscripted, right? No scripts whatsoever. It's unedited. Bobo USDT. All right, there we go. Thank you for putting in all the details, Steve. I appreciate that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, probably looks similar to other altcoins. Grateful. Yep, you got it. I had a buy signal on Tuesday, right? Let's see. This is a daily chart, right? So that was a pretty good correction, it looks like. You got a correction all the way over here. About 60, almost 68% if you round up, right? So that's a pretty good correction. Kind of let the trending dots catch up, but it is currently bullish on the daily chart. Weekly chart. There is a MACD bear cross pending on the weekly chart, but it's still bullish on the weekly chart. It's getting back above the trending dots, so that's a positive sign. Not enough chart history on the weekly chart, so on the monthly chart. So that's the weekly chart and that's the daily chart. So I mean, it looks like a lot of the other crypto assets. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Let's see. What else? G Rod, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Is it too late for a US oil request? No, definitely not. Not for you, my man. Not for you. Long time market sniper, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And you've been on the live stream since day one too. So yeah. Live streams, public live streams since September 2023. So it hasn't been a year yet. All right, let me just search for it. All US oil. I have it on here somewhere. US oil. There we go. Got it. Still bearish right now. On the daily chart. So, I'm not in the business of catching falling knives, right? I'm not in the business of catching falling knives. You can be. I'm not, but you can be. So there is some, I'm not going to say it. There's no bullish divergence yet. It's possible bullish divergence is created, right? It is possible. But as of right now, if we're just being neutral, if we're just looking at the charts as they are, it's still bearish on the daily chart, right? Still bearish on the daily chart. The weekly chart is still bearish on the weekly chart, right? So you have that sell signal back here on the weekly chart. Seems like it wants to retest the 200-week moving average. 200-week moving average is right there on the blue line, about 75. After that, if it starts, it's held the 200-week moving average in March all the way through May 2023, and then again in December 2023, and again putting in lower highs, also putting in higher lows. So it's consolidating, right? It's so we are going to see if it's going to hold again or if it breaks down, right? So if it breaks down, it's possible you could see much lower prices. So I'm not guessing that the bottom is in. Even the trending dots are starting to trend downward. So we will see. Weekly chart is bearish. The daily chart is bearish. Maybe it forms bullish divergence on the daily chart, but it's way too early to call that, right? Because why? Because RSI could go lower, right? There we go. US oil, RJ, long-time market sniper. I am in the BTC trade, but I'm struggling in BTC.D going down and ETH BTC looking very good. Great entry in BTC, but still feels like I should have been in on ETH. Do you have any advice? Yeah, I mean I've been posting the breakouts on ETH, right? I've been posting even in the Discord. Longtime market sniper. We won't get into all the details, so direct message me on in the Discord if you want to get into the details, or even if it's in the discussion group for the recorded coaching. I'd be happy to take a deeper dive with you. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? We've been covering it every single day. we've got all these. You got BTC dot D, Bitcoin dominance, right? And then you've got, hold on, where is it? All of these as well, right? You got the dot versus BTC. Let me fix that. Let me dial in on the weekly chart. Let's look at the daily chart. Right. So here's the daily chart on dot versus BTC as an idea. We're at 52 minutes. I'm going to have to call it here in like 8 minutes. Yeah. So this is a long explanation, and maybe you've got some other comments. So maybe I should look at those. Dot versus BTC, Sand versus BTC, Sol. So those are still doing, not Sol. Sol's still bullish against it. But I've been posting all of these, like a breakout against BTC, breakout against BTC. Chain link. So here's what I'm going to say on the public live stream. You can make more with altcoins. You can also lose more with altcoins. So do what you feel comfortable with, right? You don't want to feel the FOMO, right? You don't want to feel the FOMO. So you got ETH versus BTC, right? It's already getting into overbought. This is a massive move up to the upside. It's ultra bullish right now, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't want to like chase the FOMO, right? Me personally, I don't like chasing the FOMO. I'd rather watch. Hey, oversold, right? Getting oversold. This is ETH versus BTC. Reversal candle. I'm still watching, And then it starts breaking back above the trailing dots, starts breaking back above the downward trend line, all while watching ETH versus the dollar breakout earlier, right? So to me, that's when the trade is on. Back on Monday or even Sunday, right? To me, that is where the real trade is taken. And I don't like to chase, right? So got to have your plan mapped out in advance. And if you jump back and forth, right? Say you took an entry on Bitcoin and you're happy with it, and then you flip over to Ethereum when it's getting overbought or ultra bullish, then it starts to go through a correction, then you flip back and forth, you're going to lose money, most likely. Sophia, I'm not sure we're going to have enough time. Steve, grateful. I took the trade on BTC. Yeah. I plan to stick to the strategy and stay in the trade on BTC because of my opinion is risky to switch. Yeah. No, you hit it. You hit it right. I hadn't seen this comment yet. So yeah, everything I just said, you already know, my man. You've been in recorded coaching and the Discord for a long time. You already know what I'm going to say. But sometimes it's just good to hear me say it again and again and again. The same message I've been saying for a couple of years after recording the videos, right? Okay, you talked me into it. I will text you yeah. Do it. I think it's a great topic to discuss. Thanks. You got it. Yeah, we can take a deeper dive on it for sure. Don't forget to post your chart. I don't get too excited unless you post your chart and let me know what you're looking at exactly, your exact thoughts. And then I'm not going to tell you what to buy or sell. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but whatever your thoughts are, I'll just let you know. Yeah, I agree with that. That makes sense. Or, maybe this is what I'm looking at instead, vice versa, whatever. I'm happy to help. So with that, all right, Sophia, you talked me into it. You talked me into it. Let's do it. One last one for the road. Crypto. Hollow. What is this? Hollow chain? Is this hollow chain? Hollow. So you got USDT. Okay, there you go. Binance. We'll just select that one. You didn't let me know what exchange, but so I'm assuming it's that one. Yeah, looks the same as all the other altcoins, right? Had a massive pump up, right? Massive pump up from this buy signal all the way back here, 165%. Massive correction from 0.005 all the way down. What is that? 65% down. Looks very similar bottoming phase. Had the buy signal kind of coming back down the trending dots again. And then we will see. From there. So yeah, looks the same. Babster, thanks, brother. Yep. For the live streams, you got it, Babster. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. What else? Anything else? Oh, I was looking at Inch versus BTC, right? Put this out when it was starting to get back above the trending dots, back above the downward trend line. Had a buy signal, green trending dot as of right now. It was oversold, probably sneaky higher low, maybe another one. There's an Inch, and then Inch versus ETH, right? ETH is doing pretty good right now. So whatever you're trading, right? You probably want to look at multiple charts, right? So daily chart, weekly chart, uh, anything that you're going to be comparing, because you don't want to feel that FOMO. So let's see, Bitcoin, right? This is what we're kind of watching over here. Still, yeah, I got the same fractal on both exchanges. One's yellow, one's blue, but yeah, kind of letting the trading dots catch up right now. So, woo, G-Rod, I'm a little behind on the stream. But thanks for checking that out for me. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Almost an hour. Almost an hour. Let me know in the comments if the mic sounded a little bit better today since it's pumped up a little bit higher, right? Let me know if it sounds a little bit better or if the auto volume just automatically keeps it low anyways. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, let me move it back. There we go. If that's better or not compared to the previous live streams. It's the first time with a new mic stand. So it's an old mic stand, but you know what I'm talking about. With that, we will continue to sniper the markets together. We will see you tomorrow on Friday. Probably going to be a 30-minute quick session because, not typically not a lot happens on a Friday. Usually there's a lot less viewers. People are getting ready for the weekend. So we'll probably keep the Fridays still a little bit shorter, 30 minutes. Just check in, take a look at everything, see how everything's doing. Probably a lot of similarities to today. With that, hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate you, and we will see you tomorrow.